I'm alone in first class. By the way, there's the winter discount until the 5th of January. So that's why I took it. Kent on a foggy day. I saw a departure screen in this building. What the fuck? I guess it's for the workers there. They have their own personal departure screen there. That's cool. Yep, it's still under construction. Oh, but they reach here. They're already working on the platforms of the middle. But this one is still... I call this the Antwerp platform. Because most times the trains that go to Antwerp stop either in platform 2 or 1. And I forgot my earbuds, which is kind of fucked up. No music then. I was sure I put them on my bag.
Eurocity Direct to Amsterdam Zuid will depart from track 21. This train is the first train to Dordrecht Schiphol Airport, Amsterdam Zuid, Almere Central, Almere Buiten, and Lelystad Central.
Why don't nobody use these? But anyways, made it on time. Man, what the fuck is this? I literally came on the old train. Me expecting to be this motherfucker over here. But no. It's still the old motherfucker. I thought that was a mistake when I checked it on the thing. They did show this train, but I thought it was like a mistake. They didn't have the design for the new train yet. But no. And apparently I thought, wait, but first I thought that maybe on the way back home I might ride on the new one. Wrong. They are giving the old fucking coaches again. Well, the old train, the one that used to do this service. They said there was all this hype that after the 15th of December that train was going to be retired to be replaced with that one over there, which was going to be at high speed 200 kilometers an hour from Antwerp through Rotterdam and Amsterdam, and apparently to Almere and Lelystad for a cheap price. But no, I was very disappointed, and I'm still disappointed because it seems like I'm gonna be riding on that one again. But yeah, it was all this hype, you know. Even YouTubers were doing farewell videos to that train over there. That motherfucker is still around, man. It's still doing the same shit, but at least we didn't stop in Breda and Noorderkampen. It did do the Eurocity Direct service from directly from Antwerp to Rotterdam, and it didn't stop in Noorderkampen and Breda. And it was going at 155 kilometers an hour, which is like 77% of what the other train does. It should be 200. Oh, look, a Eurostar. I almost said Thalys. I'm still not really used to it. I still think Thalys, but then I see Eurostar, I'm like, oh shit, alright. But you guys know that meme of that kid that yells, bitch, what the fuck? What the fuck? That meme? That was my reaction in Antwerp when I saw that old ass train arrive. My reaction and other people's reaction around me, because everybody there was pretty confused. They also thought that it was gonna be the new train, but they were all asking, is this a new train? Are you sure? Yeah, it was. I wasn't the only one that was confused. And now let's wait for our train to Dordrecht. This intercity was delayed, so I took it instead of taking the Sprinter, which was gonna stop in every station on the way. This one skipped all of them except Rotterdam Black. I was lucky. Today is going quite well, even though we had that disappointment. But the conductor, the train conductor was there on on the shit behind. But yeah, I saved a few minutes by taking this one instead of the Sprinter. Got lucky that it was delayed. Sometimes delays like that are fun, but not for everybody, of course. And today is a misty day. They say we're gonna see some sunlight at around 10. Oh dear, smell of weed. That lady down there, I can still hear her go. She was like the whole time doing. Was she running a marathon? Is she alright? God damn, she was breathing so heavily. And she didn't even look obese, so What's the deal? Is you okay, lady? Okay, I have to find... Seems like there is a no-load store in here. It's so low. Not low. No low. In the Hammer, I could not find Hammer. Gosh, waking up early fucks me up. But as I was saying, the Hammer did not have what I was looking for. What my mom wanted, because she asked me if I could look out for a place that sells confetti. Is this a souvenir store? Because I'm not. Or is it just a bookstore selling postcards? Because I see them postcards from here, but I know I always like to collect a little like miniature church or thing, belfries from the cities I visit, if they have stores that sell them. This city truly is looking beautiful. Shame it's not sunny. I really hope it doesn't stay mist the whole day. I'm gonna check the weather app, but they said this morning, it said they were gonna, well, it's still morning, sorry. I mean, at 6, they said it was still gonna be misty until 10, about 10 o'clock. And we might see some sun rays peering through the clouds. Because visiting these places when it's like dark and misty, I mean, might give it a nice, cool look, but it's better to see them this places like this, especially if they use brickwork that's dark. Because you're in the Netherlands, all the brickwork here is like dark colors, like rust colored the bricks and stuff. It has its charm, but when it's like in bad weather, I mean, for some places, even if it's sunny, it could still feel depressing because of the dark color of the buildings. Well, at least it's not a, what was that shit called, a brutalist style, because that would be even more ugly. If you've seen the Dunkirk video, you'll know what I'm talking about. It was very cloudy that day as well, and misty a little bit, I think. And Dunkirk is all brutalist buildings, obviously because of World War II destroyed most of the city, while it was still recovering from World War I. So you can imagine what was left of it. This is not the Grote Markt, is it? That could be further away. This is like another one of those bridge street looking things that they also have in Utrecht. Also, there was like a homeless black bum yelling, "Aah." This is why we need mental asylums to come back. Why do we allow people that are homeless come in our countries and be homeless again, just to stay homeless? Or likely they had a house back where they came from, and now they come over here and they stay homeless on the street, drunk and getting high on bullshit. Like, what kind of life is that? Isn't it better to just stay in your country? I guess if it's in war, I understand, but is she alright? Usually the phones filter the mist out. I hope that's what it's... I mean, I see better on my phone than in real life. Well, it's not that misty over here. Oh, there's another bridge there. Let's see if we have a nice view from this bridge as well. Now I can look up over there. Wow, the view is better from here. Much nicer. Because you're in the middle of this area. I've been seeing the new Samsung S25 Ultra, but I'm not gonna buy that motherfucker. Like, there's nothing wrong with my S23 Ultra. I mean, the battery might be a bit iffy, but it's actually lasting as long as, you know, even on high use, it lasts still quite a while. I only charge it to 100% when I'm going somewhere. And then when I have to recharge it with my power bank, I'll just let it charge to 80% to not fuck up the battery. I mean, I got told to only let it charge to 100% like one time every month. But since I only do trips a couple of times a month, well, big trips that are worthy of video blogs and not exactly one of those short trips to places I've already been. Like if you have a Samsung S23, 22, 21, and even 20, if there's nothing wrong with it, don't buy a new phone. When I saw the S24, I was like, I could exchange the S23 for this. It was like, what? There's nothing wrong with the S23. Just stay with your old phone until it lasts, until you can't bear with it anymore. When it becomes unbearable to use because the battery ends too quickly, or the security updates are not coming no more. But now there are hacks to transform your old Samsung phones into newer ones. Because I saw somebody put the OS of a Samsung 24 Ultra on a Samsung Note 10, the one that came out in 2019, and it's probably going to receive security updates for a couple of more years. Do you know how good that is for the environment? Not having to buy a new phone every year or every 2 to 3 years. Look, I'm gonna stay with my S23 Ultra until I feel like it's not doing it anymore for me, which may be in a couple of years. I would prefer to wait until 2027 or 28, when the new EU law is gonna come into effect, where removable batteries are gonna be mandatory for cell phones. We're gonna be able to remove our batteries again, like back in the day. And we can change, and that might make us, like, a lot of us not exchange our phones even for even longer time, because we can just remove the old battery after like a few years if it's not doing it anymore, or replace it with a new one. Hopefully a genuine one, not a cheap one, because I remember back in the day we used to buy those cheap batteries from Chinese stores, and them shit would last pretty much as long as the old battery, and it bulged out. Look at these old houses, like leaning forward. That's crazy. I don't think I would be very comfortable living in one of them, but get that shit out of here. 5 kilometers by boat or by foot to the national park, the Biesbosch. Okay. Oh, the bridge. I want to go see it as well. Let me take a few screenshots to go, because I want to go see these places. Yeah, it seems like the mist is lifting up a bit, because I can see a bit further there. But you can take a taxi boat to Rotterdam if you want, or to Papendrecht and Zwijndrecht as well. Not Zwijndrecht in Antwerp, Belgium. That's here. Look, Zwijndrecht here. That's also a suburb of Rotterdam. Yeah, Dordrecht is like in this 3-point thing where the cities end with these letters, Recht or Direct. Like here, Zwijndrecht, Dordrecht, Papendrecht. And then there's this other stuff, Gravendeel, Sliedrecht. Cool. Oh, there's like more stuff. Oh, the river gets frozen over. Well, I wouldn't see why not. It wouldn't. No, all the mass. Type of ships you see crossing here, and the fishes that live here. Man, I don't know how these fishes can handle the cold. Jesus, oh look. Here's Dordrecht. Rotterdam is right here. Delft. Cool. And the hook from Holland is right here. But you cannot see the Hague, because the Hague is like somewhere around here. It sounds like the water is boiling. It's making like boiling noises. The fuck? Is there some shit under the water doing something? This building is from 1658. Hey, they say it's a medieval city as well, but so far I'm seeing a lot of Renaissance. We can cross this bridge, right? I don't feel like. Oh, here, if y'all want to scan. If y'all want to scan this, go ahead. So, that's a beautiful ship. Feels like that thing we saw on the Titanic, like that they used to communicate to the boiler rooms and shit. Yeah, that's the thing they had back then, to give instructions to the people working downstairs. I don't know what they use nowadays, probably with cell phones or not, with computers. Well, no, because what's what's being controlled in the boiler rooms, and not the boiler rooms, but you know, the stuff where the ship's motors are and shit are all computers doing it. So I don't think there is much personnel down there. I was also thinking about going to Lille sometime this week, but I think I'm getting too used to the security feeling of the Netherlands, and that's why I keep coming back here. Oh, damn. I mean, it's not that Lille is an insecure city, but it feels a bit edgy, and there are too many homeless people on the street and drug addicts. I mean, I did get asked for money in Utrecht, but those were Dutch people, and I think they were high on drugs as well, so I'm not giving you any more money for you to go use on drugs and shit. Got me fucked up. If I'm gonna be sustaining that kind of bullshit, not on my damn watch. Okay, something disturbed the water. Maybe the passing ships. Because these ships are shaking like crazy. If you're seasick, I'm not seasick, but well, I don't think I am. I never really been on a boat, but I don't tend to have a weak stomach. You can see the ship moving, holy shit. Crazy. Well, let me stop filming there, because this might be someone's house. Fucking up. But I just think it's crazy how the ship is like moving around. In the end of the day, the ships are like toys for the water. The water does what it wants. If I came from down there, no, I came from there, and I go in. What? Did I just do a? I'm a bit confused. Didn't I just came from there, but I also came from there? But I went through there, I think. Because I went under that thing. Oh, never mind. And this thing here, this metal thing, is from 1928, and it's still here, so that's cool. You can put a black and white filter and blur these cars. It would look like back then. You're hearing that bell? It's like the Big Band. I guess it just turned 11 o'clock. But that sounded like Big Ben. Oh, I heard something. I've been seeing that London has turned into a cell phone snatching capital of the world. Because there are motherfuckers on e-bikes and fat bikes as well, snatching people's phones out of their hands. Like, what the fuck is going on in the UK? There's the police going after you for posting something on Twitter. And now there are motherfuckers. Crime is like rising and shit. And motherfuckers are snatching people's cell phones. What the fuck is going on? I mean, that shit, I feel like that shit would not pass here in the Netherlands. They'd be all over it. I mean, the police already stops people that are going on fat bikes to control them to see if they're not being rigged to go faster. They already have an issue with that bullshit. By the way, I haven't seen the boys in yellow and dark blue yet, aka the police. This is the Grote Markt. It's not looking as historical as some other ones. I don't like these parking lot marked squares. I don't know. A bunch of parked cars. It's not very nice. It's better when they put it underground. Okay, I knew it, that they were gonna change the Grote Markt. It says right here that they're going to rebuild it and put more green instead of a parking place. Here, you can scan it if you want and then translate it with whatever, if it's not in English. But yeah, I was speaking shit, and there you go. They're going to rebuild this place because it's ugly, man. With a bunch of parked cars, make an underground parking lot. That's better. I'm not against cars. As a matter of fact, I'm very pro car, but in a moderate kind of thing. Because this is just ugly. But you know what? They get it. They're going to renovate it. That's also another good news for the future of Dordrecht. And another good thing is they're going to extend the metro line from Rotterdam to here. I don't know which line is gonna be the one extended, but they're gonna make metro tunnels that are gonna reach Dordrecht. They have another Grote Markt here. It wasn't on the map, but this one is better. That's an improvement compared to the other shit. Damn, it's ugly. Not much better, but not good, not bad, kind of thing. I guess Goringham is Groningen. Gouda, Arnhem, Edam, Leiden. I'm assuming Gorinchem is not another city and it's Groningen. It was just spelled differently back then. I think this is the city hall. Well, it's written right there. But then there it says Statenschule, so it says Gemeenteschool. So this is a school. I thought it was a Gemeentehuis. It says Gemeenteschool. Gemeentehuis. I mean, Gemeentehuis. I sound like well, I am a foreigner, but I sound like one of those foreigners that pronounces huis like almost like English house. So this is the Hof. This is kind of reminding me of Verne for some reason. Well, I don't see why it shouldn't, since Belgium used to be part of the Netherlands. And they always build their cities pretty consistent, like looking similar to each other. But of course there are extra Dutch buildings, looking buildings, then that are not present in Belgium. Like these houses here, see? Well, they're a bit similar to the Belgian ones, but here they have bigger windows, I feel like. There's still a bit of a difference. And a lot of these houses are like, the older ones are leaning. I probably mentioned that shit before. I'm guessing it's the soil, the sediment. With the centuries, it starts to like erode and the house starts to lean over. I mean, it's probably like a Leaning Tower of Pisa case, but much slower. Because the Leaning Tower of Pisa, they really fucked up.
Ja, dat was leuk toen. Ja, dat was gevaarlijk, hè? Daar in de rondtrek.
I usually like to visit the cathedrals before midday, and I noticed it's almost, well, 2 minutes before 12. Oh, in a second we're gonna hear the cathedral start, the bells ticking midday. And I guess I should be looking for a McDonald's or I guess a sandwich. Yeah, I might get a sandwich and eat there because I need somewhere outside because I've been eating too much junk the last few days because of Christmas. And now New Year's is coming. Yeah, this is the time of the year where we get some extra kilos. I kind of ruined my diet, but doing this walk might actually help. There you go, it's midday. Bro, you have to pay €2 to enter the church and it's free for minus 12 years old? That's fucked up. Well, if you want to go in there to pray, isn't the house of the Lord supposed to be free, open for everybody? That's kind of fucked up though. Again, I'm an atheist and shit, but, well, agnostic atheist. Something there in the middle. I mean, I thought churches were supposed to be free of entry. Yes, the cathedral in Antwerp is free for the locals that live in the city of Antwerp and the province of Antwerp. But here I don't see anything saying that it's free for the locals of Dordrecht or Rotterdam or South Holland, the province. What? That's some bullshit. So I decided to go inside. I will go inside. I paid the €2. That's fucked up. If they accept cars, they probably will. But, like, damn. I'll do that later when I eat. Yo, I found one of those water bus stops. There's one coming in 11 minutes. And the next one is in 31 minutes. It's going to Papendrecht, Verden of Werden? Verdam. Ah, okay. Via Zwijndrecht. Okay. Yeah, this is the stop Dordrecht Hoijkade. There's that big bridge over there. I think that's where the train, the Eurocity or the Intercity Brussels back in the day, before well, still the same because it's still the same damn train. They just switch it to Eurocity Direct. But we passed through here, actually. I'm sure of it because we came back with my mom and sister back when we went to The Hague. We were coming back from there and we saw Dordrecht, that church over there, the cathedral. I think it was with the Eurocity, if I'm not mistaken. Well, at that time it was the Intercity Brussels. And my mom was bugging me, go ahead, take a picture, because she was seeing how beautiful this all looked. Yeah, cool. Do they have that check-in system like on the buses and trams? And this floats as well. This is not like this is a thing that's floating because I see it move. I thought it would be like glued to the ground, but no. Man, this would be really beautiful to see in the day. I just see some blue up there, but it's still quite misty. But yeah, it's lovely. I'm not mad at those buildings over there, but I'm wondering if this is not a Beginhof. Might be. I'm happy that I got to come here before the start of the new year. I might do another trip before, you know. I might go to Lille, like I said before. Because Lille has a beautiful Christmas market. I'm still a bit upset about the train deal. Don't tell me I paid the price of maintaining the new train when I traveled on the old one. Because I'll be pissed if that's the case. But then the train got here and got to Rotterdam on time. I left Antwerp on time. I just sent an angry tweet to the NS Twitter account at the NMBS International saying what's the deal with that, but I don't think I'm gonna ask for a refund. Or at least for a partial refund. Cause bruh, they don't have Rotterdam. Ah, there it goes. There's a police car right there that just passed by me. I mean, it's not that I'm feeling unsafe, but I don't like seeing those boys in uniform. That's hard. Any of you that has seen By Drago1995, which is a show on the Dutch RTL channel? Oh man, I wanted to see that so badly, but oh, and the next season is gonna be they're gonna be filming in Utrecht, and that's Jan Willem's spot, so he might be on the show. It's a shame because I wanted to see it. I may have to ask one of them to let me stay in their home to watch the show. I'm kidding. You know, I could just take a train to the closest city on the border, or a bus. I could take a bus to Sluis, because there's a region log, you know, and it doesn't let me watch it in Belgium. Even I tried to pay for it, but even I tried the trial. There was a trial, but they don't let me see it in Belgium. It's region locked. That's fucked up. That was really that bullshit. Because I really wanted to see By Drago1995, because there's this hot cop that's like made the whole country crazy, especially the women. Well, at the time that it was filming the show, he was single, but now he's dating. Well, he has since started dating. I think before even the show aired, so I don't think he started dating right after the show aired and he became famous. Well, it was him called, the cop was called Dan, and the other, his co-worker was Tyrone. They were both like gorgeous men, but especially Dan, because he's like, oh man, what a piece of police officer he is. Good lord, he's gorgeous. I'm talking about the police. There they go, right there. There he goes, right there. He just went up. He probably did a tour and then came back. But good lord, Officer Dan from Maastricht. I might have to go there and search for him on purpose, because that man is fucking hot. He's so buff. He's like the type of buff dude that I like. Not too buff, but buff. If you get my vibe. Look, I don't like really buff dudes, but he is on my type. I feel like he's a little bit on my type. He's not too much. I mean, I also like skinnier dudes on the skinnier side, like average and a little bit skinny. I mean, if they have a cute face and a nice personality, that's also a type of dude I like. Anno 1652. Anno means year, not anus. You dirty motherfuckers. Huh. Well damn, this is also a little cozy spot I could have eaten my lunch at. But during sunlight, because this is bullshit. I just saw a little bit of blue sky and the sun didn't even peer through. I don't even see that bitch. Oh, isn't the shade there somewhere? Hey, I was hoping they could also build a tram here, you know, like they have in The Hague, because it would do like a loop around Dordrecht, and maybe Zwijndrecht and Papendrecht as well. You know, cover those parts of those cities also with the metro. You know, because in The Hague they have the tram that goes from The Hague to Zoetermeer, and it does a little loop around Zoetermeer, and then it returns to The Hague. They have 2 lines, I think, and also Delft as well. There's also a big ass line that goes from The Hague to Delft. And they could do the same for Rotterdam and Dordrecht. I just noted that this thing here was holding the tree from falling. Ouch. Yeah, I came here to this park. It's not far from the station though. There are a few more places I want to see that are behind the station, but that tree is dangerous. Good. She could just slide down from the back, and the pole wouldn't even do nothing because it would fall with it if the tree started to slide down. But well, it don't look like that's gonna happen. They're either gonna have to stabilize the tree by putting more dirt there, or cut it down, or rehome it if that's possible. With such a large tree, it might be possible, but it could cost a lot of money. And when it comes with money costs, you know, Belgians and the Dutch, I think they tend to go to the cheaper side. There's a nice pine tree over there. I love pine trees. And eucalyptus trees, oh dear. Portugal is full of eucalyptus trees. You go to a forest there and you get that eucalyptus smell all in your face. And it's not a terrible smell. It's actually a good smell. It's not what I was trying to say is the smell is not overwhelming. There you go, I found the words. They're coming in my direction. I guess if I pass them, it'll be fine. How you doing? Yeah, it's fine. Yo, that one, the gray one, he's buff looking. I'm not fucking with him. And they did look like they gave me the side eye. Now, I guess as long as you don't bother them, they're not gonna do nothing to you. They're likely used to people. But the other ones with the, the black beaks, what are those called? It's a goose, but it's one of those gooses with the black beaks. They are like grayish black. Those motherfuckers are assholes. They will attack your ass. Especially if they have their little ones with them. Because one was in the path, a path that I was taking, and they were like hanging out there with their little family. It was a male, probably both a male and a female, and one of them started hissing at me because I was getting closer, and they didn't like that shit. But there was also another one that was just randomly attacking people. Oh damn. Yeah, they do attack people at random sometimes. If you just look wrong at that direction. But one guy kind of scared it away, so we managed to pass. Because I was ready to fight that bird. But the guy that went in front of me, scared. He hissed back at the bird and started chasing it, and the motherfucker went down the little things like this next to the rivers, and went back in the water. But I was ready to fight that motherfucker if he attacked me, because I love animals, but if they attack me for no reason, I will defend myself. I'll kick the shit out of a bird if I have to. I don't give a fuck. I'm defending myself. Attacking me for no reason. Ooh, I've passed this bridge so many times. When you have to go to Rotterdam, you have to pass through this bridge. In that direction, the train would come from Antwerp, and further down there is Rotterdam. And of course, Rotterdam Central, where you have to catch your trains to other parts of the country if you wish. But does the Eurostar and the I was gonna say the Thalys. The Thalys doesn't exist no more, man. Does the Eurostar pass through here? I don't know. But the view is, yeah, it's pretty beautiful when it's sun shining, not in this shit. Like this mist is that bullshit, kind of ruining the whole thing. But oh well, you know, it's still better than nothing. But and at least my smartphone camera can still pierce a little bit through the mist, remove most of the fog. This is dope, being up close to this thing, because we usually just pass it. Seems like the mist. Oh, I was removing my charger, that's why. Because I have my power bank here in the bag. Sometimes it's easier to have it on the bag, and other times in my my pocket here. But yeah, I was right. That city over there is Dordrecht. I wasn't wrong. But I heard there's nothing really interesting to see there. Well, I don't know about Papendrecht, maybe. It's possible. I don't know. Dordrecht hasn't. Maybe for the new buildings. Because certain cities, they say it's not worth visiting because they say it's not for everybody. But I'm a person of simple tastes, I guess, when it comes to cities. Let me see how many lights I have on my thing. Oh, there's one that went away. Okay, that means there's still lots more of charge in the phone. But I'm thinking of going back to Rotterdam a bit early today, because you know I've seen much of the highlights of this city, and the mist is kind of messing up the experience a little bit. I might have to come back here in the summertime or something, when it's hot and warm and it's not raining. At least that's the positive thing. It's not raining. Oh man, they also have to put their trash outside like in Belgium. I thought that wasn't a thing here. They put the rest, the regular trash down there, and then they come get the cardboard, because there's a proper truck for that, for recycling. But yeah, in the morning, at midday, the cathedral was better visible. And now the mist is covering even more.
9 out of 10 training is it's not cheap, but you know, it's just not worth taking the risk.
No.
Het volgende station is Dordrecht.
It's like if you use a rail card like me, like a senior's rail card, you may use that as well. 9 times out of 10 I'll say something like, here's my ticket, like, rail card, and maybe 1 out of 10 say yes please. And I say, they just look at you and say, look, you know, the one day the app wouldn't open, and he says, don't worry about it, he says, sometimes happens.
The real card, he says, you have to have it as a, or is it just like identify you as a pensioner or veteran?
Yeah, because you use it to get a discounted ticket.
Dear passengers, welcome on board Eurocity Direct train. Final destination, Brussels. This train will also stop at Antwerp Central.